He'll come back. BMX Racing. Who would have thought that I'd ever be interested in this? My son decided that he was in the fall, where he raced outside on an outdoor track, and then he moved indoor to this indoor track. Fun watching him. As I watched, I grew curious as to how the sport was. So eventually, I decided that I was going to give it a try, and 2 weeks before the video you're about to watch was shot, I went for my first time. I didn't have a bike, so I had to borrow a bike, which is why I didn't record that event. But this event you're about to watch was just recorded and was my second time on my own bike that I had ordered. The bike that I did go with was the Redline MX-24, which you see right here in the picture. Fits me perfectly. My son has a DK that you see right there. I packed all the food and supplies, helmets, clipless pedals, and shoes. I went with the Bell Super 3R MIPS helmet for a couple of reasons. One was because of the MIPS and the extra protection for the brain. And the second reason was because it has the amazing capability to take the chin bar off. So I can just use it for a regular mountain bike helmet, which is what I primarily do. What are we doing?
We're going to BMX.
Yeah! Yeah, we're headed there. We're gonna have a fun time. The bikes are packed.
Yep.
I got a blanket between them to keep them from getting all beat up by each other. So we arrived, and you can see this place is huge. It's an old Meyer building that they've retrofitted with the BMX track. It's kind of hard to get the perspective of it from the GoPro, but it's big for an indoor facility for sure. I just came in the entrance chute to get toward the beginning of the track, and this is kind of where people put all their stuff on race day. Pretty cool facility.
There he is. The myth, the legend, Brevin.
One thing that's super amazing is the age range. Look at the dude right there on the left. How old is he? 3 maybe? So you've got a great family environment. You've got kids of all ages. You've got boys and girls and moms and dads. Everyone is riding the track. It's a great family event. Something that I recommend to everybody. Get your family involved. It's fun. You know, this is a Friday night, and this is what we're doing. We're having a lot of fun on a BMX track. I decided to line it up and see what I could do with my new bike, and I got smoked. These kids, man, they just smoked me. What I was finding during the race is the new bike with the pedals that I had were actually kind of slippery compared to the pedals that I used 2 weeks prior. So I made the decision to go to the pits after this little race here and switch to the clipless so that I wasn't sliding off the pedals, so I felt a little more comfortable about going a little faster, and that's exactly what I did. But you can still see this kid handed it to me. So I felt like I needed to ask somebody for some support and what to do. So I asked these little guys right here, and they're like, "Dude, you just need to go faster, man. Quit going slow." So I took their advice. The gate right there, the red spot, you put your front tire on that red thing and you balance with both feet on the pedals. I was terrible at this. When you start, the guy says, watch the gate. This light here on the right, as soon as that starts to flash, you have to give it all you got and you're going, going, going. Here I go to the pits to change to the better pedals for me so that I don't slide off the pedals. So this is the process I went through. Switched them out, switched shoes, and I was ready to go. Then there were some chipmunks. My buddy had showed up with his boy, which is cool. The more, the merrier. And we were actually surprised with the crowds this night because a lot of people were racing. There's a big race somewhere, so.
Cameron and Brevin on the loose.
There's my boy there on the left. Again, the reason why I do this, and his buddy's right behind him. Or next to him now. There they are. Fun times, fun hanging out with the kids. They're a blast. Here's another race. Me getting my butt handed to me. Still trying to get used to that gate. Having a hard time clipped in, balancing. I don't want to fall on anyone, so I keep a foot down. A good view of the track. My son's coming up. He was doing some sprints, trying to get as many laps in as he could in a short period of time, so he's on the hustle bus. I gotta catch up to him here. You'll notice he has his helmet visor off, and he does that because he loves Nikolai Rogatkin. So Nikolai doesn't have a visor, and Brevin doesn't have a visor. You can see that right there a little better.
Rolling!
Rolling. When you yell rolling to the guy that controls the gate, that tells him that you're going to go behind the race that just went off or the group of people so that he doesn't lift the gate up as you're going down. That's a helpful tip if you ever go to the BMX track.
Now it's blinking, isn't it? Yeah, now it is.
I was having some issues with my GoPro. I was forgetting when it was on and when it was off, so I kept asking Brevin to let me know if it was on. Hang Time by Super Ross. Time by Ross's boy.
Good one.
Go hard, bro. Right, straight, watch the gate.
Decided to line Brevin up with some of the faster kids so he could see what he could do against them. And this is that race. On that balance like him. Here's my race. About 27 seconds. I gave it a good effort.
Right, straight, watch the gate.
And we're out of here. Had an amazing day. Yeah, we had to stop and get some petrol. So let me in. Boy, look out, boy.
Ooh, strawberry melon.
Tea right there.
Whoa. This is pink lemonade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get what I like.
So I guess my final thoughts are, if you've ever considered doing BMX, get to a BMX track. If you're in Michigan, get to Greenville on a Friday night, 6:30 to 9:30. It's an absolute blast. A snake in the winter?
It was a snake.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.
30, I'm like, what? My clock said 6:45, and I looked at the clock, and it said 6:30. I'm like, I'm gonna go change my clock.
Was that thumbs up, Trip?
Yep, that was very fun.
Thumbs up like this?
Yeah, no, thumbs up.
It's just late for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.